Hello there, I wanted to do a quick video to show you how to change the blades in your rotary cutters, seeing how we're talking about all things cutting this week. There's 3 here that I'm going to show you, and a lot of times when I'm walking around my class, everyone has their rotary cutters kind of put together willy-nilly because there are quite a few parts and they don't always know how they go back together. So my first tip to you is when you are changing your cutter, take the nut off, the washer off, the plastic washer off, the cutter, the blade, and the front piece. If you lay it out in the order you take it apart, it's so much easier to get it back together. But if you think of this as the front and that is the back, that helps. And the blade gets sandwiched in between the front and the handle. So you do the front piece, the blade, the cutter. I like to put my hand on the front at that point. Then you're going to take your plastic washer, put that on. Then you have a metal washer, and it has a bend to it. I'm not sure how easy that'll be to see in the video. The bend, it goes like a U, and you always want it like a U, not an N. So U side up, so you want the bend going up. And then you put the nut on, and the nut has a recessed side and a smooth side. The recessed side goes to the U side of the washer. So the washer bends up and it kind of tucks into the opening on the nut. Then you tighten this up. You want it snug, but you don't want it you don't want to crank it down. And then there you go, you're ready to cut. If you ever notice when you're cutting it's getting kind of wobbly, it's because this needs to be tightened. Change your blades as often as you need. I know they're expensive, but there's nothing worse than cutting with a dull blade. I usually will go 2 or 3 projects before I change my blade. It also depends on what mat you're using. And I'm going to get into talking about mats in another video. But so that's how you change the big guy. The little guy, same thing. Take off the nut. It has a recessed back as well, smooth side up. It has a washer on it as well that is curved, it's curved side up. And then on this one, there's no plastic washer on the back, and this piece is attached to this. And you'll notice if it's closed, it flips a little. If you open it, it'll flap out a lot. And then you have your blade and you have your front piece. So again, front piece, blade, handle, bent washer up with the U, so it looks like a U, nut with recess down. And same thing. You want to screw it on here, snug but not super tight, and you want to make sure that you get that guard closed so you're not having the exposed blade while you're trying to handle it. And then again, this one is now ready to go. So now that you've seen those two, this is a third cutter from Olfa that I actually really like. It's called their quick change cutter. And this one, there's a lever on the back, and you push the lever and it releases the front. So now you have a handle, a front piece, and a blade, and then you just lay the handle back on it and you push the red clip back up. That's a quick change. Now you know why. It's very easy to use. We sell this one and this one on our website, thewhimsicalworkshop.com. There are all kinds of different manufacturers for rotary cutters. I particularly like the Olfa cutters. Olfa, they're made in Japan. They are the ones who invented this 40 years ago, 41 years ago this year. And they just make an excellent product. Their blades are also the best ones on the market. I recently bought a competitor's blades on accident after having Olfa blades for years, and I had to change my blades after one project each time. They just dulled very quickly. In this case, you do get what you pay for, and if you pay for good, nice blades from Olfa, they are going to last. So I hope this helps you. Go home and check your cutters, make sure they're put together right, and stay safe with these. They are excellent tools. They are sharp though, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.